Good morning, all of you. Students, all of you know the importance of electricity in our daily life. We depend upon so many electrical appliances in our houses for our daily needs, and all that work on electricity. Now, what is electricity? All of you know that there are different forms of energy in nature. They are heat energy, light energy, sound energy, mechanical energy, magnetic energy, and electrical energy. That means electrical energy, it is a form of energy which help in different type of functions. And all of you know that different forms of energy can be converted into one form to another. Out of these, electricity is now perhaps the most widely used and indispensable form of energy. So, we will discuss elec- electricity, electric current, and its effect in this chapter. So, now we can say that we depend upon this form of energy, that is the electrical energy, in different ways. We depend upon this in daily works also. Without nowadays, we can't imagine our life without electrical energy. And in class 6, we already learned that a battery or an electric cell is a source of electric current. In an electric cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. We now use many electrical appliances in our day to day life where we find electrical energy getting converted into heat, chemical, light, sound, or magnetic energy. Now, there are some devices. You have to think upon it that in these devices, which form of energy is converted into which form. The first one is electrical iron. And all of you know that in this, electrical energy is converted into heat energy. Next is room blower. In this also, electrical energy is converted into heat energy. Next is hair dryer. In that also, electrical energy get converted into heat energy. Then electrical stove, hot plate. In all these, electrical energy get converted into heat energy. Electric fan. In this, electrical energy get converted into kinetic energy, or you can say mechanical energy. In electric bulb, the electrical energy converted into light energy. In electromagnet, the electrical energy converted into magnetic energy. And in an electric bell, the electrical energy get converted into sound energy. So we can realize that energy changes involving electricity play an important role in our day to day life. It has become almost impossible for us to think of a life without electricity. Now, students, we have learned in class 6 that some common electric components can be represented by their electric symbols. In the table, which is on your screen, there are some symbols of some devices parts which are used in an electric circuit are given. We already discussed about these symbols in class 6, and we know the need and advantages of these symbols. If we have to draw a electric circuit, then by using the practical shape of all these devices, all these electrical devices, it is very difficult to draw many times. But when we are using the symbol to draw the electric circuit, then it becomes easier and it is easy to understand also. The first one is the symbol of cell, which is the source of electricity. Then battery, which is the combination of two or more cells. Second one is the symbol of battery. Then connecting wire. Then bulb and lamp, electric switch. The first is off position in both the parts are not in connection. And the second one is on position when both are in connection. Then the plug key, one is open and the next is closed. Then ammeter, voltmeter and resistance wire. All these are the symbols of the devices and parts used in an electric circuit. Now the topic is heating effect of electric current. Uh, All of you have experienced that when electric current flows through the filament of an electric toaster, the wires of the filament soon becomes red hot. It follows that a flow of current can produce heat. This is known as the Joule's heating effect of electric current. Joule did a number of experiments to find the factors which affect the amount of heat produced in a given coil. He found that the heat produced in a given wire depends on the strength of the current through the wire, the nature of the material and length and thickness of the given wire, and the time for which electric current flows through the given wire. Now, we can understand these factors by a very simple activity. We have to take a piece of nichrome wire about 10 centimeter long and tie it between two nails. We will make a simple circuit as shown in the diagram. Now, we will allow the current to pass through the nichrome wire for some time. Then we will observe that the bulb glows up, the nichrome wire gets heated up, but the connecting wires supplying current to the circuit are practically not heated up at all. It is so because the resistance of the wires supplying current to the circuit is negligible, while that of the bulb and the nichrome wire is not. The current flowing through the entire circuit is the same. Now replace the cell by a battery in the circuit. To make a battery, we connect the positive terminals of one cell to negative terminals of other cell and so on. Now what will happen? The nichrome wire now gets red hot and that too more quickly. This shows that the heat produced has increased with an increase in the strength of the current through the wire. So we can therefore conclude that the heat produced depends upon strength of electric current and the resistance of the electrical wire. Students, we will discuss heating effect of electric current in next class also. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.